Everybody, welcome to the Sky Lounge. Here to review some Vegas Golden Knights action as we lose. That's right, boys and girls, as we lose to the Detroit Red Wings 3-2 in overtime. I know what you might be thinking, but sir, the Detroit Red Wings aren't that good. High-pitched voice aside, I'd have to disagree. On any given night in the NHL, a team that is desperate enough, just willing to work hard enough, can give the better team a lot of trouble. And this was the entire story of the game. Although Gerard Gallant looks like he's trying to tweak the lineup a little bit. Obviously, we have some healthy scratches. Marc-Andre Fleury, Colin Miller, Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, Brandon Pirri, and Max Pacioretty. Thankfully, Max Pacioretty isn't significantly injured after that scare against Winnipeg. But the fun news was Zykov was in the lineup. So we had a third line of Alex Tuch, Cody Eakin, and Zykov. Actually, the second line was fucking Alex Tuch, Paul Stastny, and Mark Stone. And Zykov, Eakin, and I believe it was Carpenter who was on that third line. But regardless of what the line schematics were, it just didn't start off right. What I mean by that is, by the first 2 minutes of the game, I could already tell Detroit was faster. They were more aggressive. They were really significantly better on the forecheck than we were in the first 3 minutes. And they were just letting shots just on Malcolm Subban, who, again, started between the net today. And when Vegas just has a bit of a lull state, 3 minutes and 6 seconds in, Detroit gets a goal. Glendening, and it's a turnover in the defensive zone. Easy puck for an open look. And it just looked as though Vegas didn't really know what to do. Like the first 5 minutes, they didn't even get a shot on goal. And that first period, despite the fact that, yes, the shots were even at 9-9, Vegas just looked like they weren't there. They weren't even there to play. They looked really sloppy, looked real slow, real hungover is what they looked like. It looked like what the Winnipeg Jets were given, a couple days ago. But Vegas, at least, entering the second period, you would have thought maybe they shift some momentum. Maybe they got into the locker room and Turk just fucking got into them. Like, hey, we can't play so complacent. We can't play so lazy. We can't be so nonchalant about this shit. But unfortunately, it was the same story, where Detroit looked to dominate Vegas each and every step of the way. And, despite the fact that Subban was one of the only things that was keeping us alive in this game, especially in that second period, Vegas just kept going at it. And a power play goes in their favor, 12 minutes and 33 seconds in, on interference. And we missed some key chances during this power play, but as soon as the power play ends, Vegas nets in a goal. 14 minutes and 43 seconds in, Cody Eakin, and this is off of a rebound from a slap shot from Ryan Reeves on the blue line. Cody Eakin's able to just right on the side of Jimmy Howard, net the goal in, no problem, wide open look. And it's 1-1. It's even 1-1. And despite the fact that, yes, Vegas does concede a penalty right after this, and then simultaneously we go on a bit of a 4-on-4 where Larkin gets a little antsy with Cody Eakin. Now, Cody Eakin and Larkin had a back and forth a bit too much in my opinion, but Larkin looked a little ruffled up. And yes, Vegas didn't shoot more than Detroit this period. But it looked like, okay, at least Vegas got the goal in. They're putting some pressure on now. But again, it just felt as though Detroit dominated this game from the start. That's what it felt like to me. And in the third period, when Vegas got on a penalty, despite the fact that they had a chance on a power play, again, couldn't capitalize on it because there were too many fucking passes. On the penalty kill, Vegas had a brilliant goal. I have nothing else to say, but this was a brilliant goal from Riley Smith, who steals the puck from our own blue line, zips forward, and is able to just fucking in front of Jimmy Howard and top bins. 2-1 to the Vegas Golden Knights, 10 minutes and 12 seconds in on a shorthanded goal. But unfortunately, Vegas forgot that they still had to kill a fucking penalty. So literally a minute later, Detroit scores, Mantha getting the fucking power play goal. And this was just a matter of not being able to clear the puck out, not being able to soak up the pressure, and just faltering to Detroit, who again looked like the more dominant team today. And it even showed, you know, despite the fact that, yes, the third period was a battle of inches, it showed in the shots department, where Detroit was 10, Vegas is 12. But those 12 shots that Vegas made, it was probably within a flurry of 5 minutes. I really felt that Vegas didn't play the full game that they could have today. And when this game went into overtime, I thought, okay, maybe Vegas gets a couple of chances, maybe a couple of shots onto Howard, and maybe we get a winning game. Because I always feel the shorthanded goal is such a momentum booster for the team who scored it. But unfortunately, the way this overtime played, it was William Karlsson, Riley Smith, and Nate Schmidt on the ice, 3-on-3. And we had the puck inside our own defensive zone. Nate Schmidt able to, skate it away from one of the Detroit players. And while Riley Smith is handling the puck, he mispasses it behind him. Mantha just stealing the puck right in front of him. It's a freebie, one shot in overtime. That shot would be the game-winning goal for Mantha, who gets 2 goals on the night, literally 19 seconds into the fucking overtime. The way I explained it, it sounds longer than it is, but it was a 19-second play, and Vegas loses on home ice. And despite the fact that, yes, we do lose, the bright side is, though, we do get 1 point. Overtime losses are 1 point. And, I could shit on Howard, but I can't. I really can't. This guy was hot today. 28 out of 30 saves, a .933 save percentage. Howard stayed hot. Detroit stayed hot for him. And Subban, despite a great game, I thought Subban had one of his best games. 27 saves on 30 shots, a .900 save percentage. But everybody in front of him just kind of lackadaisical effort all around, in my opinion. And for Vegas, the 3 stars comes down to Riley Smith, Cody Eakin, and Mantha as the 1 star. And honestly, Vegas didn't deserve this game today. 0 for 3 on the power play, 1 of 2 on the penalty killing, despite the fact that, yes, we do get another shorthanded goal. Vegas just looked a little out of it today. In this 3-2 overtime loss, with all the momentum that we had, with all of the great energy that we are having in these last few games, it just kind of deflated today. It felt a really, really deflated Vegas Golden Knights, came in today, last home game before a 2-game road trip, and we just faltered. We completely faltered, and we can't be doing that shit, despite the fact that we are only 5 points behind the San Jose Sharks. We are only 5 points behind the San Jose Sharks. And my whole thing is this. We can shit on Detroit, but like I said, they played the better game. They dominated us today. But if you're Vegas and you're only 5 points behind San Jose with 7 games to go in the season, and you're going to be matching up with them one of these games, I would have my sights set on getting the 2nd seed. Home ice advantage in the playoffs can be a fucking huge asset. And so for Vegas, this has to be one of those brush-off games. Because let's not forget, since the arrival of Mark Stone, since the trade deadline, Vegas is 10-1-1, even with this overtime loss. So do I panic a little bit? Not really. It's just a frustrating game where Vegas just couldn't close out, didn't really start, to be honest. And the better team won. At least for the Vegas Golden Knights, we get a point. That's a really important thing. We at least get a point, so we pressure San Jose, and I would say go for that 2nd seed. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep grinding. There's only seven games left in the season, boys and girls. Then it's the playoffs. So We lose 3-2, but we're going to get back on it because St. Louis is on Monday. So, boys and girls, follow me at the Sky Lounge and all the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily content. Go Knights, go! Now, fuck off.